Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Guys?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. State Seminoles headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he's coming out of the end zone. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just barely got rid of it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Bothwell. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Got his man on the right. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
That's a big third down. The opponent just scored a TD. You're trying to keep this thing close, maybe even tie it with a touchdown, but you've got to be able to stay on the field. So let's not overthink it. It's 3rd and short. You hand it off to your big-time playmaker at running back, and he gets the job done.
Right back to the well. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's got great speed. Got a little room. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Start for this offense. Going to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They give it back to him. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. A 5 and a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Driving forward, it's Temple. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Look out! They get to him as he throws. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing a noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense putting points on the board. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Baker. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long and field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Working the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Handoff again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Going left, Bothwell. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Got his man. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Knocked down immediately. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll run it with Bothwell. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Corners are going to bail. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Got the tight end outside. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Wolfpack looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Sells the run, looking to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
From the gun. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They'll give it to him again. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. Sets his feet. It's Croman Hope. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
A lot of people probably wondering with a two-possession lead, why is this offense throwing the ball in the second half? I think part of the reason is they know they can protect their quarterback. They have not allowed a sack in the entire game. And that time, the QB had all day to survey the field. He finds another completion. Give the guys up front tons of credit.
Looking for running room. Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Flying out to the left. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. They'll run the screen. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And the Noles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Makes the tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd and 1 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz, and they get the sack.
Get started from the 37-yard line. The handoff. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. At midfield, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He's changing the play. The give to the single back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're all over him. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And he missed it. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this ode to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Rush is on. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. He lets it fly. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The give as they work on that clock. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Handoff, left Bothwell. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad, and this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second and long here. Back to throw, it's Croman Hoke. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. See what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Trying to establish the run. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the block and they can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue even though he got outside the pocket.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball around and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And they'll take a knee.